What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be discussing a potential trade for the Brooklyn Nets that I came up with. First off, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I post daily sports videos. I'm trying to grow the channel. And your support will mean a ton to me. And like the video. That helps YouTube's algorithm out a ton. And also comment down below on this video, because that also helps the algorithm. And that helped me grow. So let's get into this trade. So the Brooklyn Nets, contenders, right? I think that's what we all think they are. They have, two MVP candidates most years, and then a third, all NBA player in Kyrie Irving. But they do have a weak point on the team, and that is the center position. DeAndre Jordan, he's pretty old at this point, right? He's not going to get there. Realistically, we all know he was signed because he is friends with Kevin Durant, right? So that's their one issue. And obviously, there's more issues. Bench depth, just depth in general, lack of a point of attack defender. There are tons of issues, but I think there's an easy solution to this. And that revolves around one player that was on the team, and actually still is on the team. But I'm talking about Spencer Dinwiddie. So for those of y'all that don't know, Spencer Dinwiddie tore his ACL back in December, and he has not played a game since. So because of this, they have an asset on their bench, because Spencer Dinwiddie is a very good player, right? They have an asset that's just sitting on their bench, right? $11 million worth of salary cap just sitting there. And they need to use that. So I came up with a potential, trade that I believe could help them out. And that would involve trading for Andre Drummond. Now, granted, the contract situation would still have to be worked out a bit. Potentially some sort of reworking of the contract with Andre Drummond, because as it stands now, Spencer Dinwiddie makes $11 million a year, and Andre Drummond makes $28 million, and that's not going to work, right? Because, just basic math right there. $11 million does not equal $28 million. So what can they do to fix this? Well, besides just straight up working it out, with Andre, see if, he would be willing to take a smaller deal, reduce the size of the contract in order to go to Brooklyn and ring hunt. So besides just straight up doing that, I came up with two other people that they could potentially include. So the first one, I don't think they realistically do include him, because he is very important to the team, especially now more than ever, but that is Jeff Green. He would match salary cap with Andre Drummond, but he's very important to the team as a just, best bench player coming off. It's just a very important position there, and quite honestly, I don't see them realistically trading him. So the other way I came up with to get closer to matching his salary, and when I say closer, they're still around $7 million off, but they'll figure something out, and that is including DeAndre Jordan in the trade package. Now, this one's tricky too, because obviously he is friends with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, I'm assuming. So it makes sense if they would not want to trade him. But Andre Drummond's obviously, an upgrade. He's a guy that can grab you, 20 and 20 any given night. So that's just that. Trading Jared Allen just left him without a suitable center, especially from the defensive point of view. So that's going to be interesting for them to try and figure out. A guy like Miles Turner would be amazing for this Nets team, but I don't see any realistic way they could get him unless they were willing to give up Joe Harris, Jeff Green, probably Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Like, there's no realistic way they could acquire Miles Turner, in my opinion. Andre Drummond's the next, easiest choice at the center position, the next most available guy. So I just came up with this quick little video. So, as I said before, make sure you all subscribe. It would help me out a ton trying to grow. Comment down below just your thoughts and opinions on it. And yeah, we are going to end this with a KD bucket, y'all.